Hi, I'm John K. Addis, and welcome to the 2022 AAF Lansing American Advertising Awards celebration. As many of you remember, I addressed you last year as president of the Mid-Michigan Creative Alliance. But following the recommendation of the American Advertising Federation, and with the advice and consultation of past and current club leaders, the MMCA voted to change its name and branding to AAF Lansing effective January 2022. Originally known as the Lansing Advertising Club, which remains our legal name and has been since 1938, AAF Lansing is the oldest chapter of AAF in Michigan and a longtime anchor of AAF District 6. In recent years, the club's membership consisted largely of creative design firms and college marketing students, and those audiences will continue to be a major focus of our efforts and attention. But AAF Lansing will also seek to restore representation from all agencies and providers involved in advertising and marketing, including professional printers, promotional products firms, TV stations, radio stations, outdoor advertising companies, PR houses, newspapers, local magazines, podcasters, in-house corporate marketing departments, nonprofit associations, and other individuals and agencies wishing to connect with creative professionals and media outlets. Our goals are to promote and foster relationships between the many disciplines surrounding advertising and marketing, to connect industry professionals with each other to accomplish great things together, and to continue to cultivate relationships with future talent in the area. To do all this, we need you. We have set up a new website, which you've likely seen, to make it easier to join the club and for us to better communicate with our members. Our plan for 2022 is to restore the club's earlier traditions of monthly mixers and regular events. In fact, the March, April, May, and June events are all ready to go, and I'll tell you about them all at the conclusion of this presentation, so stick around. Naturally, by joining AAF Lansing as a student or professional member, you're guaranteed free admission to all these events, including the ones you'll help us think of next. And remember, professional local membership also includes full membership to the National American Advertising Federation and all the resources and discounts that membership provides. This includes access to the AAF Career Center, newsletters, conference invitations, and over a dozen exclusive discounts from AAF partners and affiliates, including Office Depot, Hertz, Constant Contact, eCornell, Lenovo, SharpSpring, WordStream, and more. So considering all this, plus the $50 per entry discount in Addy Award submissions, and the fact that the club pays up to $105 per entry in district fees for all gold-winning submissions to advance to the next level, it's easy to see how AAF Lansing membership can pay for itself many, many times over in the course of the year. Now, finally on to the awards. The American Advertising Awards, colloquially known as the Addies, attracts over 35,000 entries every year across over 140 local AAF affiliate chapters like ours. Again, as part of your membership dues, the club pays all entry fees for our local Gold Award winners to advance to the next stage of the competition. But you also have the option to personally pay to have any local Silver Award winners forwarded to regionals as well, as long as you let us know by the end of the day, tomorrow, March 1st. American Advertising Award judges score each entry objectively and individually, and do not consult with their fellow judges while making their decisions. All scores are tabulated, and only scores numerically ranking above predetermined thresholds receive bronze, silver, or gold awards. This means that some categories may have multiple golds awarded, and other categories may have no awards given at all. Since agencies and individuals only submit their very best work to be judged, all of the work reviewed by the judges represents the best our region has to offer. That's why a gold award is so significant, as it represents the very best of the very best. So let's meet the judges.
Hi, I'm Summer Young. Our Vice President, Ross Chalice, assembled a great team of potential talent this year, from which the entire board selected these 5 distinguished judges. Dave Holloway founded Imaginary Friends in Seattle in 2019. Prior to striking out on his own, Dave was a global creative director for Brooks Running, and before that, spent 4 years at Microsoft, where he wrote the Do Great Things Manifesto, which introduced the world to Windows 10. He has also penned love songs recorded by Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, and Aaron Neville, writes articles for Ad Age, and since 2005, has traveled to China each fall with the One Club to teach the nation's top 500 undergraduates. Ryan Barkhausen is originally from Cape Town, South Africa, where he honed his skills as an art director and a creative director. Having worked on numerous blue-chip brands, Ryan understands the balance between business and creativity and believes the best way to make good business is to create great big creative ideas. Ideas that reach across media channels and into culture and eventually into the hearts and minds of consumers. This approach has garnered him international success, with numerous wins at all the major creative and effectiveness award shows. Ryan is currently working as a creative director on the Wendy's account, enjoying his time on such a brave and disruptive brand. Lauren Cutler is a senior creative lead at 110 Creative, Dish Network's in-house ad agency, where she leads design for Republic Wireless and brands like Dish TV, OnTech Smart Services, and Sling. She also works on Dish's emerging 5G wireless business, developing standout creative for America's first cloud-native 5G network. A graduate from Michigan State University, Lauren started her career here in Lansing before moving to Denver, Colorado, where she spends her off hours exploring the Front Range. Justin Joshua is an internationally recognized creative, having worked across 3 continents, including Asia, Europe, and Africa. Currently, Global Creative Lead at the Lego Agency's head office in Denmark. He has worked for almost 2 decades on everything from automotive, government, pharma, travel, banking, and investment. Awarded at all the big festivals and having judged a few as well, Justin is excited to have the privilege to be among our prestigious Addies judges. Both the student and professional competitions were judged by Dave, Ryan, Lauren, and Justin. The student competition also added 1 additional judge, Avital Pinchevsky. Avi is a proven creative leader who loves the work as much as she loves the people. Global in every sense, she believes in ideas that transcend language and that creativity is a behavior changer and economic multiplier. She surrounds herself with smart, loving people to keep learning from and enjoys building strong teams with compatible superpowers. Avi likes to solve problems, build brands, fix broken things, and laugh a lot along the way.
This presentation will now count down the top 10 highest scoring entries in both the student and professional categories. This will be followed by individual Judges' Choice Awards for both students and professionals, 2 DEI Awards, which highlight special achievement in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and then 2 Best in Show Awards. The DEI Awards and the Best in Show Awards, 1 each for students and 1 for professionals, are chosen collectively by the judges and are not necessarily the top scoring entry in their respective top 10 countdowns. So it's worth sticking around till the end. One final reminder, although your microphones are muted during this presentation, you can definitely use applause and chat bubbles to share your thoughts and excitement with the room. And here we go.
I think artists understand more about their practice when they teach it. In talking about the stakes of poetry, in talking about its historical necessity and its contemporary agency, I derive my passion from that. I understand my work better when I show my students why their work matters. My name is Divya Victor, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of English and the Creative Writing program. In Curb, the stories that I'm telling about how South Asian immigrants navigate public space in the United States, the curbs, the lawns, the sidewalks, how they maintain and retain a sense of self, a sense of direction when they roam these spaces, and how they encounter
I can't recall the year, 68, 69, I got a call from a family practitioner who had admitted a patient to the hospital. I walked in the room and introduced myself as an obstetrician and gynecologist. Tears started coming down her cheeks. I knew what I was dealing with. The instrument used to terminate that pregnancy was still present. I pulled it out, transferred her to a major hospital, and rode with her in the ambulance. When I took this young lady to the operating room, she had no female organs left. They were all mush. She died Saturday morning. I cried. I just could not control it. Only patient I ever lost. I'm sorry that she did not live in the time when Roe v. Wade was the law of the land, because she would have been able to grow, have a family, contribute to society. That was lost, and it cannot be returned. And if Roe v. Wade is rejected, we will return to losing women's lives. And I don't want to see that happen in my lifetime. That would be my dying wish. I don't want to see it happen.
Hi Lansing. So for my judge's pick for the student competition, I'm choosing the Play-Doh music albums. This work is just so delightful and creative, and it really brought me so much joy to see it. I think sometimes we forget to get out from behind our screens and play with our hands, and so this was just a great reminder for me. So thanks for the inspiration, and I hope to see more. Please make an Instagram of these. Well done, and congratulations.
I really enjoyed this piece of work because not only was it eye-catching and beautiful to look at and memorable as well, but I felt mainly for the reason that it showed the true ability of Play-Doh to be able to give a playful feeling to almost anything that it touched. So it's almost a Play-Doh effect. The ability to take these different album covers that have different tonalities. Some of them might be for a hardcore rock band, or some of them might be for a playful jazz band. But to be able to render them in the Play-Doh effect means that they all took on a playful feeling. And this Play-Doh effect came across quite strongly in every execution. And for that reason, I thought that it was showing the power of the product in a very interesting and unique way.
My personal favorite student piece was the Play-Doh illustrations, the album covers. It really just encapsulated everything that Play-Doh is about. It's just fun, it's not perfect, and it's tangible. It really just, the minute you see that work, you just kind of jump into a smile and forget all the worries in the world, which is kind of what Play-Doh is all about. And it's a wonderful nostalgic mix of past album covers. So there's this wonderful familiarity about the images and with the playfulness of Play-Doh, which is just really spoke to me and put a smile on my face.
For the professional competition, I chose Franklin Field's branding, brand identity campaign as my judge's pick. I think the branding really stands out in a new and very highly saturated market for cannabis in Michigan. It was both sophisticated and playful, so that's why I think it stands out. And the user experience on the website that kind of just brings you higher as you scroll was just a really nice concept. And I may be the only person in Denver who doesn't regularly use cannabis, but Franklin Fields made me want to. So nice work and congrats.
My favorite piece of work was the Executive MBA Boss Stories. And I really enjoyed this piece of work because I really enjoy work when there is a message that is being told to the public that is important, a message that has an important purpose in society and therefore is of value to everyone. And I think that this idea definitely did that. I also like the craft of it. I like the stories being told. I like the characters that they selected. It was all very authentic. It was very believable, and it was very inspiring. So good job on that one, guys, and keep up the good work.
Now for the professional awards, my favorite piece here. A lot of great work, as I said. A lot of stuff coming to the top. Special mention must go to Middle Village logo. I thought that piece was beautiful in its simplicity and its design aesthetic and balance. But ultimately, my favorite was CTP Texas Choice, the Dr. Miller piece. A very poignant, emotional story. But the genius of it is it didn't take the sides of your usual protagonist, antagonist. It came to the story with a completely fresh character, someone who we wouldn't necessarily think of first. And that really just kind of shakes the viewer out of what they were expecting to hear, and also shakes them out of any sort of preconceived notions of the subject. A powerful piece, a piece that needs to be told, as I said, and yeah, it's super emotional. And I think that Fresh Angle kind of took you to that place a lot quicker and got your guards down. That's why I think it's an excellent piece. Congratulations, team.
I hope that the book helps people see that the stranger that poses such a threat to this country, the imagined stranger, doesn't exist. The stranger doesn't exist. Every person that we misrecognize and we see as a stranger is actually someone's loved one. And I hope this book will show people that.
Thank you for attending our second and hopefully last virtual American Advertising Awards celebration. As promised, for those who made it through the video, I'll be announcing the next 4 monthly in-person events that your membership entitles you to attend. Here they are. We kick things off with a mixer at BRD Printing on March 24th. See the presses run with guided tours including free food and beverages and all your questions answered. April brings our first ever 420 mixer. Join Traction, Franklin Fields, and Lansing Botanical Company as they host this first-of-a-kind hangout, where you'll learn about cannabis, partake if you wish, and stick around to watch a movie, and eat some snacks, of course. In May, we'll celebrate our creativity at an exclusive grown-up event at Impression 5 Science Center. Discover your inner child and play, create, and challenge yourself with all the exhibits. And on the first day of summer, June 21st, Addis Enterprises invites you for burgers and beers on our Be Awesome deck. Perhaps some friendly cornhole competition as well. We can't wait to see you in the real world at any or all of these upcoming mixers. But to do all that we want to do, we need your help. We are still very much in need of volunteers for board member positions and committees, both from the professional world and the student world. Boards and committees only meet for an hour a month or so, and it allows you to make a big difference to our creative community. Just let us know where you're interested, and we'll put your ideas to work. For now, please stick around and continue to mingle in our virtual space. Talk with some of us on the board, and get involved if you want to see our efforts to promote collaboration and creativity continue for years to come. Till next year, congratulations again to all the winners. Thanks to our amazing board of volunteers, and stay safe out there.